maybe we'll stay right with you, Kim, first. The question is pretty direct. Is it okay to rely upon partners to manage critical supply of raw materials for a campaign?
Yes, you can have them do that, but you need to at least make sure that you assess their vendor qualification. So that often comes up as an issue. And I think somebody else actually asked a question related to that in terms of the qualification if you have difficulties with that. So whenever the CDMO outsources something, you want to make absolutely sure that you understand what their oversight is. For raw materials, are they doing a questionnaire? Are they doing an in-person audit? Are they doing testing upon receipt? Are they just doing ID testing? Are they doing full testing? So you have to figure that out. And it's perfectly acceptable for the CDMO to do that for you. In fact, we have them always do that for us, but we have to make sure that we audit them appropriately to make sure that those places meet the expectations. And if they don't, then my recommendation to the other person that asked the question is send a complaint if they are not willing to get back to you, to your CDMO, and say that, hey, the vendor of the raw material or the excipient is, causing some problems. So make sure to follow up on that.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Kanu, any thoughts on raw material support or reliance at your vendor?
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So basically, I'm not quality, and I always do what quality says. So I think, when it comes to raw materials, I listen what quality tells me we need. Now, having said that, I'm talking about internal quality, not the CDMOs. In other words, and this is again where the quality agreement is so critical. Like, it needs to be understood that the quality you expect is the quality you will get, and not the quality that they think you should get. Because ultimately it's your product, you're responsible for it, you have to stand up for it. So if your quality requirements go beyond, so to speak, the regulatory requirement, that's okay. They should adhere to that, and that is specifically around material and supply vendors, because that's often where we see where we have higher standards, so to speak. Sounds wrong, but I think you know what I mean.